In this video today, we are going to learn on how to find the cofactor of a matrix 2 by 2 and 3 by 3. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, share to your friends also to learn more. Welcome. Okay, so look at this cofactor of a matrix. This one here, we need to look at the cofactor of a matrix 2 by 2 and 3 by 3. Okay, that's now the ones we need to look at. First of all, let us start with this one here. This is 2 by 2. In 2 by 2 here, you find out that we have the row and we have the column. Now, in every element in a matrix has a cofactor. That's the point you need to know. In every element here, this one has a cofactor, this one has a cofactor, this one has a cofactor, and this one has a cofactor. So in every single element in a matrix has a cofactor. Now in this point here, we want to have to find a cofactor in every element. So the first thing you need to know is that the cofactor of the first element here, that is I and j, it is going to be, you find out that it's going to be -1 I plus j times the minor, that is now the determinant of the minor I and j. So I need to show you something here. This I here, I, it represents the row. Then j here, it represents the column. So we want to find the cofactor of ij. That's now the first row, the first column, the second row, the first row, first column, the first row, second column. This is the second row, first column, second row, second column. So you find out that we want to look at the row column, whereby now it will be negative plus I plus j, that's now the first row, first column, times the determinant of the minor, that's of the minor I and j. Now I will show you on how to find the minor of those, the minor and the determinant of those cofactors in every element. So the first thing we do here, look at this point here. I need to show you on how to find this one. Now for example, the cofactor of this one, now we have a, whereby this is first row, first column, a, first row, second column, a, that is now second row, first column, a, that is, this is going to be second row, second column. So at this point here, for us to find the minor of this point here, it will be what? Now this one here, we focus on this one, I 1 1. That's now the first row, first column. It will be the first row, first column here. Now it will be, that is, it's going to be -1 into 1 plus 1, first row, first column, times the minor. Now for us to get the minor of this one here, you find out that we cross this one, the first column, and the upper column here we remain with a22. Now we multiply the minor, that is a22. That is an example. Now go back to our question. You see there, we were given this matrix, and now we need to find the cofactor of it. Now we need to find the cofactor of every element of it. The cofactor of every element. Now we need to start with 2 here. This one point here, that is like now a1, a1, a1. That is the first row, first column. Okay. Now the cofactor of that one, now we write a11, which it will be what? -1 into, we add 1 plus 1, that's 1 plus 1, times. Now we close this one and this one here, first row, first column. Now we remain with 3 here. Okay, close this one and this one here, we remain with 3. So we multiply by what? The minor of this one here, it will be 3. Okay, it will be what now? Negative 1, 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now negative 2 squared, that is 2. Negative, that's, yeah, negative 1 squared, that is positive 1. Positive 1 times 3, we get it is 3. Then the second, that's the first row, second column, it will be what? First row, second column, it will be what? Now the first row, second column, you look here, it is negative 1. So in the negative 1 there, and when we close here and we close this one, we remain with 1. That one here is the minor of it. So it will be what? That is now negative 1 into 1 plus 2 times 1, where it will be what? That's 1 plus 2, that is 3. Now negative 1 power 3, because n number power the odd number, negative by the odd number, it gives us negative. That's now negative 1. Negative 1 times 1, we get negative 1. So that's now, let us look at second row, first column. It will be second row, first column. You look here, second row, first column, this one here. So here we have to take this one and then we close here. We close this one, we remain with negative 1. So to calculate the cofactor of that one, it will be negative 1 into 2 plus 1 times negative 1. That's now the minor of it. So 2 plus 1, that is 3. Negative 1 power 3, that's negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, we get positive 1. Okay, so the last one, second column, second row, it will be what? Second column there, second row. So this one is the major. Now the minor is here, because we close this one and we close this one, we remain with 2. So it will be negative 1, 2 plus 2 times 2. It will be what? That is 2 plus 2, that is 4. Negative 1 power 4, that's negative 1. Negative 1, no, negative 1 power 4, that's positive 1. Positive 1 times 2, we remain with 2. So the cofactor of matrix, this one here, that is 2 by 2, which is 2, negative 1, 1, 3, is the cofactor of that one. Now we take 3 here, negative 1, 1, and then 2. This is now the cofactor of this matrix, this one here. Okay, so let us look at the cofactor of matrix 3 by 3. Matrix 3 by 3. This one here is the same method, same way we are going to look at. Okay, so for us to calculate the cofactor of the matrix 3 by 3 here, like this one, the way you have seen it, what we are going to look at first at this point here, same method. Okay, so let us start with this one here. This is the first row, first column of it. Okay, so let us start with first row, that is first row, first column. It will be what? When you look at this point here, you close this one here. Now we need, it will be negative 1, negative 1, 1 plus 1, because this is 1 plus 1, times the minor, we need now to find the determinant of the minor here. Now the determinant of the minor, first of all, the minor we have here is 2, 1, negative 2, 1. Okay, so we need to find the determinant of this one. Now it will be what? That's now negative 1 power 2 times now this one here. You see, this is 2 times 1. 2 times 1 we get it is going to be 2 minus negative 2 times 1, that's negative 2. So it will be what? Negative 1 squared, that's 1. 1 times 4. 1 times 4 you get positive 4. Okay, then let us look at the first row, second column. It will be negative 1 into 1 plus 2 times this one here. Now we close this part here and we close this one here. See, we are remaining with what? We are remaining with negative 2. Yeah, that way. Negative 2, 1, 1, 1. So this point here, the determinant of that minor, negative 1 times 1, it will be negative 1 minus 1 times 1 we get 1. So it will be negative 1 power 3, because 1 plus 1, that is 3. 3 times the negative 1 power 3, that's negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 3, we get our answer to be positive 3. Okay, then last second, that is the third column and the first row. Now it will be 1, 3. It will be what? And this one here, now it is going to be this point here. We close this one and this one, so that we remain with that one as the minor, negative 2, 2, 1, negative 1. That's now the minor of the first row, third column. So it will be negative 1 into 1 plus 3 times into bracket negative 2 times negative 2, we get positive 4, minus 1 times 2, we get this 2. So negative 1 power 4, that is positive 1. Positive 1 times 2, we get it is 2, which means we have completed the first row, first column, second column, third column. So these are the factors of the first row. So we need also to find the factors. Need to find the factors of so let us look at the factors of the second row, first column. The factors of second row, first column. Now it will be negative 1 into 2 plus 1, that is 3, times. Now what are the minor of negative 1? That is the minor of first row, that's second row, first column. Now we close this one and this one here. This one, you see, now we remain with negative 1, 1, negative 2, 1. So this point, it will be negative 2 times 1, it will be negative 2 minus, no, 1 times negative 1, we get it is negative 1 minus negative 1 times negative 2 times 1, we remain with negative 2. So this point, it will be what? Negative 1 minus minus 2, that is the same as plus. Now 2 minus 1, we get 1. 1 times negative 1, it will give us what? Negative 1. Let us look at now the cofactor of the second row, second column. It will be negative 1. 2 plus 2, that is 4, times. Now when you close this one here, close this one and this one, this way now. Okay, I remain it 1 times 1, 1 minus 1 times 1. Okay, now at this point here, 1 negative 1 power 4, that is positive 1. Positive 1 times 0, that is 0. Okay, then the next one you need to look at is the second row, third column. Now it will be negative 1 power 5, because 2 plus 3, that's power 5 times. So this point here, I close this one and this one. Now I made it negative 1, negative 2 times 1, that's negative 2, minus 1 times negative 1, that's negative 1. So any number, negative number power the odd number, that's negative. No, so negative 2 minus minus 1, minus and minus, they gives us positive. That's negative 1, negative 2 plus 1, that is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, what will be the answer? Positive 1. So let us look at the third row, first column. Third row, first column, it will be what? Negative 1 into 3 plus 1, that is 4 times. Now I am here, I close this one and this one here, I remain with negative 1 times 1, that is negative 1, minus 2 times 1, yet it is 2. So negative 1 power 4, that is positive 1. Positive 1 times negative 3, you get it is negative, it will be what? That is negative 3. Then let us look at third row, second column. Negative 1 power 2 plus 3, 5 times. Here now, close this one. Okay, now I remain with 1 times 1, that's 1, minus negative 1 times 1, that's minus 2. So this is negative and negative, this is the same as plus. Okay, now it is 1 plus 2, 3. 3 times negative 1, that is negative 3. Lastly, now we need to look at the third row, third column. It will be negative 1 power negative 1 power 6 times. Now at this point I close this one and this one here. I remain with 2 times 1, that is 2, minus negative 1 times negative 2, that is positive 2. Okay, so negative 1 power 6, that is positive 1. Positive 1 times 0, we get it is 0. So the cofactor of this matrix here cofactor of matrix, that one A, is, now the cofactor of this one here, it will be, we start with, we take 4 here, 4, then we pick what? This 3. 3, it was the first column, the first row, second column. Then we pick 2 here, that is first row, second, third column, 2. Then again we pick negative 1, 0 and 1, that is negative 1, 0, positive 1. Then we have negative 3, 0, negative 3, 0. Now that is the cofactor of the matrix 3 by 3. So this one I told that in every element has its own cofactor. So from here, don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your friends, at least so that we can learn. All of us. Have a nice time. Enjoy.